Jesus and Mary twin flames. Over the last several years there has been much discussion as to whether the scene of the Last Supper depicts Mary participating in the ceremony. Anyone who has studied the painting would certainly say the person in question sure looks like a woman. Indeed, that was my first thought when as a child I first observed the photo. Jesus and Mary certainly had an interesting relationship which I feel went far beyond what we have been taught. There is even some controversy concerning if Jesus really died on the cross, or if he knew of a way to slow his metabolism and breathing enough to slow the death process enough to survive the crucifixion and be able to eventually migrate to France and live out his life with Mary and their small daughter. This may seem absurd. However, in the small French town of Essenes, Mary's de la Mer, there is a festival every May 23rd to 25 at a shrine honoring Saint Sarah the Egyptian, also called Sarah Ali, the Black Queen, who is rumored to have been the daughter of Jesus and Mary. As studied in the esoteric sciences as Jesus was, this is not all that unlikely. He is reportedly been able to turn water into wine and feed 5,000 with very small rations. He reportedly belonged to the Essenes, the devout spiritual order of the day, and as such traveled to Egypt, India, Stonehenge and even the Americas. To this day we can find people who can walk on hot coals and perform psychic surgery. So for him to survive the crucifixion isn't too big a stretch of the imagination. Jesus came to earth to show us the way to enlightenment, not to be a Messiah. He was perfect in the sense he had a perfect divine connection with God, or our Creator. The perfection had nothing to do with physical perfection. Who can't define that? If Jesus was an ascended master, it only makes sense he would have attracted his twin flame to him, as a twin flame is the exact duplicate of our soul. In fact, we share the soul with our twin flame. We don't always share a lifetime with our twin, but rest assured, if Jesus was that advanced, his twin would have been close by. How many times in the world today, after surviving all the trials and tribulations of life, do souls find their one true love, settle down and spend the rest of their lives with their one and only, in peace? I have traversed the globe in search of truth, my truth, during which time I have had an opportunity to study with Aborigine elders, Native American Indians, and some of the world's finest intuitive. All of this has led me to better understand our world and all things therein contained. I have created a blog to share some of my adventures and knowledge as I see it.